you got your makeup. That's so exciting. Now I want to show you how to set up your compact and some basics on how to put on the makeup. So here's a compact. Depending on what size you order is going to depend on how much space it has, but here's the smallest size. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the lid off your tin. Some people save them to make a craft or something, but you can throw it away if you want. And then what you're going to do is pop it in. It's magnetic. So I like to start with my first highlight color, which would be the equivalent of, say, like your foundation. And then I move over to my lighter highlight, which would be like a concealer. And then finally, I take the contour and pop it there. And then I would recommend putting your lip and cheek. If you got an illuminator, you could do that. But here's a nice, pretty pink called Cindy. And there you go. So now that you've done that, one other thing that I would recommend is that if you saved your shipping label, you could cut out and you could label the names, and that way you'll remember what you got, or if you see something, then you know what you would want to add to your collection or what you already have. So the brushes are very versatile, so whichever one you got is great. So I start by taking the smaller end of my brush, and like I said, whichever brush you want to use is great. And I'm going to dip it in the light color. And I start by basically putting it in a triangle. And you can put it as basically an eyeshadow base too. But you're going to want to put it, you know, it's sort of a paint by number, but it's all very blendable. So whatever you do is fine. Some people started in different ways, but I like to start with the lightest color. Now, I'm going to dip it in my main highlight, and I'm going to put it on the lower half of my face to start. And if you get to an area where you have larger pores, then you're gonna wanna maybe swirl it some, or hard to reach areas, but you don't need a lot of product. I mean, you are literally just giving it a little tap, and that will go a very long way. So now that I've put on my main highlight, I'm gonna move on to the contour. So you can sort of squeeze the end of your brush if you didn't get a detail brush, but this is the detail brush. So it has like a thinner, narrow, and you're going to just tap it again, and you're going to put it right under your cheekbone. And, you know, it's very forgivable. So if you don't like where you put it, or you put too much, then you can just blend it later or now. So then I'm going to put some of the contour color up on my forehead, and I'm also going to do it right at the jawline. Now, some people also put it right under their lip, and some people contour their nose. You could also use your finger to get in a smaller space. So it's really up to you. And then I like to go in with the bronzer. And the bronzer, it's called Bella. And you're basically going to put it where the sun would kiss you. And it's a number 3, so it's similar to the contour, but we're going to make a number 3 shape. And, don't worry, I put too much, but you can just blend it out. And next I am going to use a lip and cheek. There's lots of pretty colors. It's a very wide range. This one is so pretty. It's called Royal, and it looks really dark, but watch. It comes out so pretty. And like I said, it's all very blendable, so whatever works for you. And then I like to go in with this brush. This is what it looks like on the other end, and you can use it on your eyebrows. And some people like to take the contour color and they like to take the brush and fill in their brows. My brows actually are really dark already, and I think pretty filled in. But whatever you want to do. And then some people line their lips with the contour. And then you can fill it in with the same lip and cheek or a different one. So for today, I'm going to use the same one, and you can use your finger or you can use this other brush and I'm gonna do the same one, but you don't have to. You could do a lighter one if you want. So next thing I go in with is the illuminator. So if you got an illuminator, it's just preference. If you got Angel or Pearl or any of the other ones, Honey, they're all very beautiful. I'm gonna do some Pearl, and some people use their fingers for this. I like to go in with this little end, and you can do it under your eyebrows. You can do it on this little Cupid's bow on your lips. Basically, you can do it wherever you want. It's just super fun, and it gives a little shine, and you know I love some sparkle in my day. So next I move on to some eyeshadow, and here's some colors I'm going to use today, and I wanted to show you this little brush cleaning tile. Also, I use the brush cleaner, and you just spray it on the cloth and you rub it on the cloth, and it cleans and sanitizes and dries right away. It's really amazing. So if you don't have this, you might want to get it. But back to the eyeshadow. So in between colors, you can just rub it on this cleaning tile and that'll work well. So the first one I'm going to use today, I'm going to do a very simple look, is called Bright Eyes. And I'm going to use that. Oh, that is a lot more pigmented than I was anticipating to start with. But it's good. So next I'm going to go in the sides with Emerald City. Just like a nice St. Patrick's Day kind of look. You could use it all year round. I just feel like green works really well. It's one of those colors that people probably don't think of at first, but it goes on so pretty. And then what I'm going to do is take a lighter color. You could use Unicorn or whatever you want. This one's actually called Soulmate, and I like to put it on the corners just to give it a little more brightness, a little pop. And then some people take a brown, or we have a black, and this one is called Philly, and you can use it under your eyes. I have a little bit of eyeliner on, but you can line your eyes. You can put it on the top or the bottom, and that is it. So then what I do is I go in with my setting powder, now that the makeup's had a couple minutes, and it's Vanilla Dust setting powder. And you could put this on wherever you think you're gonna get a little bit oily. You could put it all over. I mean, whatever you want to do. But it's a cream-based makeup, so you're going to want to set it with a setting spray. So I take the Perfector sponge, and I had already wet it, and I wring it out on a towel. And then what I do is I take the setting spray, and I squirt it right on the sponge. And then you can just sort of dab on the setting spray, and the makeup will last you all day. So there you go. You have your makeup. Go have fun, practice, and let me know if you have any questions. Hope you have a great day.